time for the exciting adventures of Sky Girl Reporter.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sky Girl Reporter, and I'm here at the Burbank International Film Festival at the Awards Gala red carpet, so let's go check it out. Today, I'm at another red carpet, this time at the Quentin Tarantino Awards Gala, hoping to get an interview with Quentin Tarantino. So, we're at the red carpet with my press pass, and we're hoping to interview Quentin Tarantino, but it's like not really likely, but crossing my fingers. Oh, and today's my birthday, so if he knew that, he probably would say yes, you know? I'm back with my good friend Tommy Anderson, and what's your name?
My name is Trish Cook.
Can you guys tell me about the film you're here for?
Well, I'm here to support Tommy Anderson right now. I'm a producer as well. He has a wonderful script that's been nominated for
the best television script.
The best television script.
I hope you win.
Well, thank you, Sky. And as I was telling before, Sky has an amazing YouTube news channel. You interview the coolest people, and I feel honored to be one of the interviewees whenever I see you around.
Absolutely.
So keep
Thank
up
you
the
so
great
much.
work. You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. Next, I spoke to two award-winning Australian screenplay writers, the Garcia sisters. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Samantha Garcia. I'm Alison Garcia, and we're sisters.
Can you guys tell me about the film you're a part of?
Okay, so we wrote a pilot script that has been nominated, and it's a horror thriller basically about a man that loses his son, and all these paranormal stuff starts to happen. So we really dive deep into psychological horror and the fear of the unknown.
How did you guys come up with the idea for your story?
Okay, so it actually comes from personal experience. We were once writing a story late at night. We heard a knock on the door. We looked, there was no one. Happened again and again, there was no one. It was kind of freaky, but that's how the idea was born.
Yeah, we're kind of thinking maybe, just maybe, we're in a haunted house.
Just maybe.
We left though. We left. Nothing has happened since, but yeah, kind of living in that house was a lot of inspiration for the actual story.
Yeah.
Kind of scary though, to be honest. I'm happy we're not there anymore.
Yeah. But we love writing together. There's never a dull moment. We love creating stories, creating the characters, everything. And we always know what's the twist at the end.
What were the challenges in writing it?
Wow.
That's a really good one.
That's a good question.
A personal challenge for me was I just wanted to make sure that the kind of like the character arcs, I just hope that it kept resonating with the audience or whoever's reading it. I just really hope that this message was strong for them. So I think that's more of a personal challenge. So,
Yeah. Same.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you or your story?
Well, I like scaring people. Let's be honest. People love to get scared. And I want to scare people. That's the whole point of my story, but also to entertain people.
yeah, we just want to entertain people. Even if they're reading a pilot, we just hope they get entertained.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. You're amazing.
Thank you. Next, I spoke to the writer, producers, and stars of The Whole Truth. Hi. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Natasha Goss. I am co-creator, producer, and actress of The Whole Truth.
And I'm Allison Whitney, writer, producer, actress of The Whole Truth.
Can you tell me a little bit about the film?
Oh yes, it's about two moms that decide to get hemorrhoid surgery together in order to take a week away from their families so they could bond as friendships. And their friendship, as friendship.
As moms. Get that week.
How did you guys come up with the idea for your story?
It's based on Natasha's real surgery.
Yes, I had hemorrhoid surgery. You're too young to know what those are, probably.
Yes.
But it was a very awful, painful surgery, and Allison made comedy gold out of the surgery.
You guys were doing all those roles in the films. Were there roles that were more challenging than the other ones, or ones that you liked more?
Yes. I mean, for us, we love the creative part. So I think the most challenging thing for me personally was the fundraising, which we ended up doing with 8 different mom and baby brands. So we ended up really getting the best of the best, but the process was learning at each step of the way.
And producing is a very, 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 very long list of things.
Yes.
and a lot of surprises. So I think in an ideal world, we'd both just be acting, but producing was a good lesson for us.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you or your film?
We're just really proud of it. Yeah. We worked really hard. We're proud of the way it all came together, and we're really excited to talk about women's health in a way that it deserves.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Then I spoke to the producer and writer of the film, Watching Walter. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, Mark Dillon Brown.
And Cynthia Gravenice Brown, and we're here representing Watching Walter, which is nominated tonight for the Best Drama.
Short.
Could you tell me a little bit about that film?
Yeah, it's about a Holocaust survivor who was a watchmaker that I met when I was a boy, and I followed his life, and when in his later years, he wanted his story told, and I was honored to be able to do that and to be a witness to his story. So that's what it's about.
I was actually just in Washington, D.C. at the Holocaust Museum, and I interviewed a Holocaust survivor.
Wow.
Special.
Wow.
Yeah, because
That
there's
was-
not that many left.
If you didn't know, recently I went to Washington, D.C. When I was there, I interviewed Peter, a Holocaust survivor. Stay tuned for that one, which will be posted soon.
A lot of survivors don't tell their story. They go to their grave without telling it. And so this was a real opportunity to be a witness for him.
Yeah.
So I'm really honored to be able to do it and be here today.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you or your film?
I'm just thrilled to be here and to bring a film that's so dear to me and dear to us and for Walter, and to bring it home is great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again too, Sky.
Next, I spoke to rising young filmmaker Kai. I had spoken to him and his father a day before about their film, To Drive or Not to Drive. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kai, rhymes with Sky. I am the director.
Rhymes on the red carpet. You gotta love it.
I'm the director, co-star, and co-writer of my film nominated here, To Drive or Not to Drive.
Hi, Michael Anthony Rollins, Kai's dad. That's what I'm known as now. I am the co-writer, producer, and co-star with my son, Kai.
How did you come up with the idea for your film?
The idea for the film was actually based on a real conversation I had with my son when he said that he wanted to start driving. Just given the history in this country with the black community and law enforcement, that gives a parent pause. So based on that conversation, we decided to write a script about it.
You guys did all three of those roles. Were there ones that were more challenging or ones that you liked more than the others?
I don't think I favored one more than the other. They're all very integral to the film. You know, without a director, you can't really act, but without the actor, you don't have the film. So I feel like they all played an equal importance, but as an actor, professional actor who's grown up in the industry, acting was the most immersive one for me.
For me, coming back and acting as well as producing was a challenge because it is a two-hander, so it's just us in the car. So that was probably the most challenging aspect for me.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yesterday? Yesterday, you told me you were a child actor. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, so I've been acting professionally since the age of 7. My first role in film and TV was as Rolo Tukis in the adaptation of Timmy Failure. The film's called Timmy Failure, Mistakes Were Made. And most recently, I worked on Big George Foreman. I played young George Foreman.
What were the challenges in playing a real person?
There were some challenges, but I had a great acting coach to get me through. That acting coach helped me a lot with just immersing myself in the character. I actually got a book. The book that he read, he gave me his book, and I read through it, and it really just got me in the mindset and helped me immerse myself in what it was like to be George Foreman during that time period.
Good luck. I hope you win.
Thank you, Sky. Nice to see you again.
Next, I spoke to veteran actor Clint Howard about some of his highlights in his 60-year career. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Clint Howard. I'm an actor and I'm a presenter tonight. And this is my wife,
I
Kat.
am Kat Howard.
She's a producing partner of mine.
Can you guys tell me about the film you're here for?
I'm presenting 2 awards, science fiction and fantasy and horror. But just we're here to support the film festival.
Yes.
There's literally been thousands of people that have come together to do films and enter it in the Burbank International Film Festival. And we're supporting the festival and we're supporting the filmmakers.
You started out as a child actor. Can you tell me about that?
Well, I don't remember when I started out as an actor. I was 2 years old. But I had a great set of parents, my mom and dad, Rance and Jean Howard. They did a wonderful job helping me navigate the tricky trails of being in the business, so I'm grateful to them, and I'm sure grateful for the experience.
I heard you're on Star Trek. Can you tell me about that?
Thank you. I've actually been on 5 different versions of Star Trek. I started out in 1966 doing an original episode of the original series called The Corbomite Maneuver. So yes, I'm an original. I go way back, and I'm very proud of my connection with the Star Trek universe.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you?
Well, we're getting ready to produce a movie called Another Ice Cream Man. So it's a horror movie. We're paying attention to the horror films this year. And so look for maybe next year us entering it in the Burbank International Film Festival. Another Ice Cream Man.
Another Ice Cream Man.
Thank you so much. Finally, I met again with actor Khary Payton. I had interviewed him and his mother the day before about their film, Faith of the Dreamer. If you didn't watch my last video, check it out. Today, he was at the awards gala with his aunt. What were you nominated for?
We got nominated for Best Documentary, so we're really excited to be here and rub elbows with everybody, rub elbows with Sky again. So it's exciting.
I really hope you guys win.
You know what? I think Mom would be really happy about that. Now, I personally feel like, when you make a film and you put it in front of people and people are moved, that's really all you need. But if I took home a little thing from Mom, that would be awesome too.
What would you say to people like me who are just starting out?
Just to stay passionate. This job is so hard to make a living at. It's so hard to continue to stay consistent with, and to be able to do this is a gift. To be able to work with extraordinary people is a gift, and the more joy you give to this art, the more joy you give to this job that's not really a job, the more it comes back to you. So I always say, stay passionate and don't be mean. Don't be mean. It's we work too many hours. Everybody gets tired after a 16-hour shoot. Don't be mean. We're all just trying to get through it.
This time, I made sure to ask him about being Cyborg. I heard you're the voice of Cyborg on Teen Titans. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I was never a teenage half robot, but I've been playing a teenage half robot superhero for 23 years now. So so I'm starting to get the hang of it, and it's so funny because I have kids that are your age and younger, and then I have kids who are now 30 years old who used to watch the first Teen Titans back in 2003 when I first started doing it. So it's so cool to be able to see, and plus their parents, So it's kind of wild to see the fan base that Teen Titans has, and I just love the camaraderie that we all had together. We've all been doing it, for 20 years together, and it's so much fun.
Can you give us a Cyborg voice?
I think I could give you a Cyborg voice. Honestly, it's just my voice. Excited to have a job. Khary Payton is Cyborg, excited to have a job. That's it. Give me a booyah.
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 Thank you so much. Tell your mom I was rooting for her.
Okay, I promise I will.
Thank you so much. Unfortunately, Quentin Tarantino didn't do interviews with anyone. But I had an amazing night and a great way to spend my birthday. I'd like to say thank you to everyone I interviewed everyone at the Burbank International Film Festival. And again, a big thank you to Canberra for inviting me to the festival and reserving a spot on the red carpet just for me. And I'd like to see you next time on Sky Girl Report with a new adventure. Bye!